guys see it?
Tell your nigga to pay for my shit then.
She's coming out right now, bro. She's coming out right now.
Move them off my desk. Are these on? Is this on? I don't see red lights. You got red lights?
Bro, he was that. She's my friend, bro. That was her, right? Bro, what's wrong with you?
Huh? Can't hear you.
She's coming out right now, bro. She's coming out right now, bro. You see that video?
Huh?
She's coming out right now, bro.
I said you gotta turn the reel off.
I'm not gonna turn it off. I'll silent it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Oh my god, this video's crazy.
Okay, there's no record light, so just watch it. I don't know.
Make sure you don't turn it off.
Red light's
Okay.
not on.
You guys ready?
No, hold on.
Yes.
2 seconds.
Yo, on the mic, just don't like go too much into it. It was getting a little.
It was probably this one. It's probably, you know, it's kind of messed up. Let me fix it.
Or you can like speak like that into it. Just
Yeah, you might want to sit up.
It
You want
was
to sit up.
unplugged. That's why.
Unplug.
It was like a little bit out.
Okay, you guys ready?
Come on, here, my voice.
You guys ready?
Yes.
All right, 3,
You
2.
don't gotta lean into it. It'll hear the mic.
All right, are you done? Are you ready? Okay, well, get ready. Jeans, move up. You want to stay up, like don't lean back. All right, there you go. 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, welcome to another episode of Wake Up. We're out here in Chicago. Let's give it up for Chicago.
Woo!
All right, guys, today's real review out here with Wake Up is our, I believe we're almost at 700,000 views out here, is a man getting violent with a couple females. We have a lot of questions and a lot of comments that people wanted to ask and see kind of what's going on. So this did happen by Bounce Sporting Club. That's what I know. One of the ladies is actually here. So yes, a lot of people have commented regarding the windows. I'm a big fan of the windows myself. Volvo, is that a Volvo car? What kind of car is that? No,
I was kidding. It's a Volkswagen.
Volkswagen car. It looks like a very, very nice window set because nothing broke. The man looks like he's pounding it with a chancla. I really don't understand why he needed to hit the car with the chancla.
I don't even think it was Gucci.
But he really put a lot of effort into that. If you look at his face, we get a good glimpse of his face, how violent he could be. And in my opinion, when a man does something like this, he probably, he's young. No matter what, he's young. And that's not even a fucking opinion. At this point, I'm going to just say it's fact. Yeah. Young men cannot control their emotions, okay? And they're really, really bad, That's why I tell females, like, be careful with the younger guys you mess with, because those are the ones that are really going to get up and actually do something.
The under 30s.
Yeah, under 30 would be it. Yeah. I don't know this guy. He's kind of weird. If you look at the violence in his eyes, you could see it. If I was a woman, I'd be, because this man could kind of do anything. But me as a man, I would knock him the fuck out. I'm getting out of the car and I'm breaking my foot up in his fucking ass. Okay, you understand that? Like, I'm not gonna sit there and let him hit my kind of car. Like, I have a lot of cars, and if he hit one of my cars, I'm getting out and I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. Now, a lot of women say they don't need men, but if you look at this situation, good for protection, right?
Who are you gonna call if you're just a woman?
I mean, Bounce Security hasn't done nothing. We're looking at this. Bounce Security's done nothing. You're right outside Bounce, right across the corner. I know Bounce is probably not too happy about this video, but I don't go to Bounce, so I have nothing to fucking worry about. Fuck Bounce. But at the end of the day, Chicago is Chicago.
Yeah.
They say it's the Wild Wild West out here. It's definitely the Wild Wild West out here, right?
Yes.
You only get in trouble if you get caught doing it in Chicago,
yes.
right? Does everybody feel that way?
I mean, look at this guy. He got caught and he's not in trouble yet.
He's not in trouble, yeah.
Oh, he got caught?
I mean, he's on tape. If you look at him, he's on tape. He's on camera.
But at the end of the day,
the person that he was probably following didn't even go press charges or do anything.
That's the
for
thing.
that.
That's
You
the
know what I'm
bad
saying?
thing.
So
Yeah, exactly.
Can we get a little bit of backstory on this, sir?
Yeah, what happened here?
I mean, we're gonna cut this a little bit. We're gonna go live, so give us a second here to, give our people more of a live view on this. You want to go ahead?
no, I wasn't there. I feel like
I
the person
think
that was
you're
there
right.
should go first, and then we could go up on that. Because honestly,
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we can do that.
I feel like
Okay, you want to give us your name and
my name's Elena. I
Okay.
was the main character and director of this film.
You make it seem like it was a skit.
Definitely make it like it's a skit.
I,
It's been a while.
had
Our
a
fans don't know it's thing
It's
happened.
actually been a while. I'm laughing about it, all jokes aside now, but it actually was not jokingly at all during the time because at the end of the day, like you said, a lot of people like to comment, oh, just drive away. Oh my God, those windows. Oh my God, like this guy's hilarious. But at the end of the day, like they always say it's fun and games until you're that girl that on 9 a.m. news that he fucking shot or killed because he took it too far. That's what scared me about this whole thing.
Are you like a little? Say 700,000 views on this thing. Do you feel like damn, like it's comical at this point, or what do you think?
I feel like it's comical just because that's the way I handle certain things. Like anything traumatic to me, I usually laugh off.
So let's ask for our fans that we have, because we've had over like 500 comments. Why didn't you just drive off?
At first, you couldn't see it in the film, but there was a car double parked in front of me because Bounce was closing at the time, and they were picking somebody else up. So for those who were like, oh, you could have just pulled away, I was trying to, but he rammed my car into my left. So I couldn't get out unless my car pushed his whole car back and the car in front of me. And at the time, there was 2 other girls in that car with me, and they were smaller than me, and I'm very small myself. So I wasn't thinking about driving away. I was thinking about watching him, making sure he don't got a gun or a knife, because that's when I'm going to be concerned. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm boxed in. I can't do nothing, and I'm begging.
But I mean, when he pulled out the chancla, like
at the time,
like, did it come to fruition like
I couldn't tell.
He doesn't have a gun or knife. Like,
You didn't think of
I didn't
calling
think-
anyone?
I actually did call the police, and they took.
there is a girl in the background.
We were on the phone with the police the whole time. It took them about 20 minutes to come.
Oh God.
And this
Yeah.
is like Bounce, where there's police always just chilling on a Friday night. So this is what kind of pissed me off about the whole situation is that it took so many cops to come, and I'm not even gonna lie. I said the most anything just to get cops to come. I was like, there's a guy with a gun pointing it to my face, and he's coming. Me and my friends, security's not doing nothing, and that's why I got pissed at Bounce because security, yes, they're not allowed to do nothing. Once it's on the pavement, it's on the pavement. But there was one of the guys who was an off-duty police officer that was there. He had a police vest on, his badge, a gun, a taser, and I literally begged him to fucking help me. I was like, can you grab him? Can you tase him? Can you do something so I can just drive away? I didn't even care about getting him hurt. I just wanted to make sure my friends were going to fucking die. I didn't know what the fuck he was going to do with her. I've been in domestic relationships before. You don't know. This is not my man. This is not me knowing, oh, he's not going to take it that far, babe. I know you're not. This is somebody else's man. For all I know, he fucking chokes her for fun. For all I know, he beats on her and threatened to kill her before. So I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck he's grabbing out the car because I got 2 girls screaming in the back and I'm trying to save them while he's ripping out my car doors, like trying to get on both sides, running around crack. Like,
How do you get out? How do you get out of this situation?
He reversed his car and sped off because he heard us on the phone with the police. But after that, I drove away and he chased me for like 4 or 5 blocks.
Oh God.
And then I parked inside this abandoned parking lot behind this truck and waited for police to come. And that's when the police were like, okay, we're in front. Go in front of Bounce. And I was like, okay, well, I'm hiding. I don't want to go back.
Well, I mean, I don't want to interrupt you. I don't 100% agree that the Bounce security guard should have helped. Because once it leaves Bounce, right, it's done. Like, they're inside security, correct? So Bounce is inside, but do morals as a man come in at a certain point, right?
One little skinny guy to 3 girls. Like, y'all were 4 big-ass dudes.
Yes, but there was a shooting out here in Chicago.
There was.
Right? For some weird thing. I've kind of heard about it a little bit where security guards really don't want to get themselves involved, right?
It's scary because you don't know. Like, they don't know that guy doesn't have a gun. Just like I didn't know.
Yeah.
And honestly, most people do have a gun, whether it's illegal or not. So, like, how can I know? I have a gun. He didn't know I didn't have a gun.
We have one of our security guys on. What would you do in that situation if you were bouncing at a club? You bounced at some clubs, right?
Yep. I just feel like once it's out the club, man, if there was going on, whatever the situation was, like it's not your business no more. You know what I mean? And
Why do they do that? Like
They don't get paid to
get
figure
shot.
out
What
if
if he
they're
gets
not
shot?
police. They don't get paid for that. They get paid to sit there and do what they gotta do inside that club and in front of that club.
Right.
Whatever happens on that pavement that's not their problem. They're not gonna
Yes.
risk their life, their freedom, their whatever they got going for somebody that's gonna probably be laid up with the nigga later.
Yes.
I mean, a lot of our people have said that. A lot of comments have came in like, "Yo, she's probably as it is." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what kind of disappointed me in the whole factor of it.
Right, 'cause
Also,
you-
she
you-
did him.
But hold on, one at a time. Go ahead.
Because you don't know what's going on in people's heads. Like, for instance, that security guard at Lions Den,
Yeah.
he removed somebody. And I'm not sure how that bouncer might have removed him. Might have been a little disrespectful. I don't know. To each his own. But the guy went inside his car, got a gun, came back, and killed the dude in the Lions Den, the bouncer.
Yeah.
He was
That's
a
not
military
fair.
veteran, had kids.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So
That's terrible.
it's like, at least when I do it, like if I gotta remove someone from the club or whatever the case may be, at least do a little dignity because it's already embarrassing already.
Oh, it's definitely embarrassing when you get
Yes.
removed from a club. Yeah,
Yes.
it
You know
is.
what I mean?
Yeah,
So you just don't know what's going on.
especially in Chicago. Yeah, where
Right, so, and also I feel like, to the situation, y'all knew that guy was crazy before you guys even went out because girls talk about it like, oh man, my man's mad at me. Look, he's blowing me up. Y'all still go out to the club.
How did he
And
find
here
out
he
where
is.
you guys
Here you
were?
guys are.
how did he find out where you were? A lot of people ask that question.
Exactly.
Where she was at.
That's actually a really good question, and this was kind of funny. I was actually doing this girl a favor. We weren't even at Bounce. We left Bounce probably an hour or two before that. It was probably around noon where all this time happened. We left Bounce at maybe like 10:30, went to Liquor Box, and we enjoyed ourselves. And I was just leaving because I don't stay out past 2 a.m. no more because nothing good happens. My mom always told me nothing good happens after 3 a.m. So I usually try to go home before that. And I did. And then this girl was obviously drunk as fuck in the club, texting this man the whole time, wandering,
She's the one that told
going on the phone with him, on the phone the whole time. And I'm texting her. I'm like, oh, yo, you good? Like, why are you on the phone the whole time? Are you like, who are you arguing? Because you obviously see when someone's distracted.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, it's my man. Calling him, talking about come pick me up. She's like, yo, like my man's gonna pick me up at Bounce 5 minutes away. Can you come drop me off? And she was fucking drunk as fuck. And I'm like, you know what? Like, I know this girl through mutual friends. I'm a girl's girl. So if taking you 5 minutes, that's on my way, fine. Just you, that's fine. I know you. I hung out with you. I trust you in my vehicle. So I took her, and that's when things popped off. She did a whole 360 on me.
She's trying to do her a favor.
Yeah, I tried doing her a favor. She told him to come get her at Bounce. So this was all planned. That's why we were at Bounce. There wasn't like we were in the club. Or
So he was coming to pick her up anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I asked him. I didn't know he was gonna be crazy.
Why was he
I didn't
acting
know.
like that? You know?
He was acting like that because she refused to get out the car. We literally pulled up. He was in front. I said, she was like, I'm too drunk. You talk to him. So she passed me the phone. She passed me the phone. I said, hello. I'm pissed off because I'm getting tired. I want to go fucking home. I need this girl on my car to go get her mans, make sure she's safe so I can get the fuck home because I still have to drive my other friend home. So I pick up the phone. I'm like, yo, your girl's in the car with me. What car you in so I can walk her to your car? And he said, I'm in this white Infinity or whatever the hell he was in. And I was like, okay, cool. And I was like, I'm bringing her out right now. And then he's like, I don't give a fuck who you are, bitch. He's like, come get my bitch out the car. And I was like, I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm bringing your bitch, so chill the fuck out. And I hang up the phone during that time. And
So you kind of got violent with him a little
he
bit.
started coming at me crazy. And I was
Who
like,
was the culprit
who was the culprit of what?
I mean,
of the whole situation?
like
Clearly him.
Yeah.
Not
Okay.
her.
So like you
Because she's doing that
started like getting aggressive a little bit too on the phone with him.
Well, I was just like, who the fuck you giving attitude? I was like, don't call me a bitch when I'm dropping your bitch off because your bitch ass can't pick up your own bitch.
The bitch word gets thrown a lot, right?
I
So
don't
on
care.
an
You're a
older
bitch, you're a bitch.
on an older man, if you drop the word bitch, like it's different.
He called me a bitch first.
Of course, the younger guys they
So
don't
that's what
care.
makes him a
But
bitch.
older men, like we don't like that word.
It's very
you know?
disrespectful.
Yes,
It
it
is.
is
So older men will see a
That's
bitch. If
terrible.
you call someone a bitch,
Don't call him
older men are not gonna take that lightly.
It's
Like,
very,
we're not messing
very
with you no more.
that's
You
not
know.
nice.
But
It's like talking about somebody's mom.
but if we could go a little bit
It's like
with our security here, you know, when you see a situation, you've bounced at a lot of the clubs, right?
Nope.
You bounced at a liquor box before?
Nope.
Okay. So when you see a situation like that and you do remove somebody or you're seeing it outside, like, does it give you that itch sometimes to play Batman or no?
I mean, yeah.
I just gotta ask, you know?
No, I mean, there's been times where like I personally want to get involved, but then it's like you have to remind yourself, like, man, you're gonna stick your nose in someone's business and you don't know where it's gonna lead to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I mean, I will say, like, if I personally knew that person,
Right.
it would give me more incentive to get involved.
Yeah,
Like,
I give the young man advice, right? And I hate to sound like an asshole, right? No pussy is worth jail time. Nobody is worth that. Like, from being young and full of crazy emotion and all that, like as I've been as a young man, you have been, and we've all been. Like, time goes on, women come and go. They're gonna leave your life. You know, there's nothing you can do. It's leaving that woman and just being free that will set her to come back. You know, doing this really, really like restricts you from other women too. You know, because they're gonna say that fucking dude is crazy.
And they're gonna know.
Well, you could tell he was crazy. Look at his fucking braids.
His braids.
Look at his fucking braids.
It was like they were picked out, but still tied. It was kind of
Bro,
crazy.
just look at his
She
fucking
looks like she's trying to
braids.
leave him.
That should just show you enough. Look at the man's braids.
but I feel like we've all acted cuckoo over the Cocoa Puff a few times.
That's
Yeah,
right.
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Everybody
That's true.
is.
And you could
Even-
tell, honestly, like, I'm the one that really hates this guy the most because he fucking hasn't. He said he would pay for my stuff and he's yet to come give me money. But
So he damaged your car.
oh yeah, my car's fucked up for sure. So it's just kind of like sad because what I seen is something I've been through. I seen him fighting for a girl that put him through a traumatic ass experience. You could tell that this was not the first time they've argued like this. You
Yeah.
could tell that this is not the first time she has done that to him because no man switches up like that unless that's a traumatic ass response or he was on crack or cocaine because they get aggressive very fast.
Okay.
So unless he wasn't on a drug, I really feel like this is like their own toxic bullshit and I got caught in the middle of it and she.
But at the end of the day, she's not worth it. Like, why doesn't, like, you see a young man get crazy with emotion? It doesn't matter what bitch it is. It could be Prince Diana, okay?
No one's worth it.
Nobody's worth your freedom. Men need to understand that. Nobody's worth destroying your fucking reputation over, especially as a woman. Like, for a male to a woman, like, it's not worth it for us to get crazy because we're only pushing you away. The guy probably just doesn't know that. You can't keep pushing and pushing and pushing people away. Like, he's never going to get her back. Or, yeah, maybe he will get her back, right? Maybe he will. Maybe she likes that kind of shit. A lot of people have commented in here, yeah, that bitch likes that kind of shit. She likes that kind of shit. But at the end of the day, you can see that relationship's going to end no matter what. If it's not going to end with them, it's going to end with the police. It's going to end with, realistically, the state versus him. There's really no side to it, correct?
Yeah.
But if we go on that, like, why do women get men that crazy? I think you guys play around. You start finessing.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? You
That's
finesse
100%.
a man to a point where, like, maybe what kind of car did he drive?
Like 2003 and white.
Okay, an Infinity, right, of some sort. I mean, obviously the man's not rich,
Not
correct? He's not wealthy. Would you assume he'd be wealthy?
His car was kind of.
I'm just asking. Is the man? Do you think the man is wealthy?
No.
Okay, the man's not wealthy, right?
This braids.
So
Braids, the
when
car, the clothes,
his
the
braids,
chocolate.
what, the chocolate, I get it. But let me put myself in his shoes, okay? If I'm spending everything I got on this bitch, you understand that?
Even if you just
Like, hold on. I'm spending everything I got. I have her. All I think about is her. Okay?
That man
Well,
don't got
hold on. Give me a second. Let's go into the mindset. Because I feel like if you can get into a man's mind, you can maybe understand his situation.
yes.
I'm spending every dime I have on her.
Okay.
I'm going out with her. She's my everything.
Yeah.
If I lose her,
Uh-huh.
I have no life.
So you're dependent on her.
I'm dependent on her for my social life. I'm dependent on her for my personal life. I'm dependent on her in every fucking way. Okay? She is my rock. I think that there is no life without her. And a lot of men could get to that point.
Is that a woman's fault though?
It is a woman's fault to a point. If you egg him on,
They
and
play a part. For sure.
I love you, baby. You're my everything, baby. You sleep next to him every day.
Right.
You don't know what you mean to me. I know
Okay.
things that crazy. Yes, that's you slowly egging him on. You
Okay.
sleep next to the man. He's addicted to you. You want to know how you get a man addicted to you? It's not by your pussy. It's not by anything like that. It's time. And you spending that time with him every single day, the man slowly becomes addicted to you. The sleeping, everything comes to a habit.
I like
Okay.
that perspective.
Yeah,
Never had that before. Like,
I'm telling you right now, that's real. I think that's how
it's
men.
like, oh, physical because he likes
The
her.
physical has nothing to do with it. A body can only take you so far. You
Right.
can only be a bad bitch with a man for so long. A man will get bored of your body. He'll get bored of everything, but he's used to you.
Oh.
That's what it really comes down to. I'm used to her. I've been with her for this long, and she tells me she loves me, this, that, and now I'm right in front of her car, and she's not coming out. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
She made me pull up all the way the
Man.
fuck over here just to say I don't want to get in the car with you. I'm scared of you.
That is
Nigga,
true.
excuse me, why the fuck are you telling me to pull up and bring you to a motherfucking man you're scared of? But you were just crying in the club to have me take you to him.
Who's the culprit?
So you put me in that situation. So at the end of the day, he was fucking crazy for the way he acted, and he's responsible for the damages done to my vehicle.
Yes.
But she's responsible for putting me and my friend in that position.
Yeah.
She's responsible for making him make that reaction.
Yeah.
Because she knew what she was doing.
Yeah.
I heard the conversations they were having in the backseat of my car.
Okay, can you elaborate?
Like, she was just like, I don't know who you are. I'm scared of you. And he's like, bitch, what the fuck do you mean? He's like, you just made me drive all this way, come get you,
Late
and
as
you're
hell.
embarrassing me. In front of all these security guards, you're embarrassing me. And the whole time, the security was like, y'all need to leave, y'all need to leave. And I told security, I'm like, I'm trying to have her leave, but she won't get out of my car. I'm not going to force a bitch to get out of my car who's scared. Because she was blacked out fucking
She's
drunk.
That's what she don't know how to handle liquor.
And I still, like, after all this, I still had the audacity to take her the fuck home to make sure she got home safe. Because that's the type of woman
So
I am.
you drove her home in your
You're
piece of
too
shit car
nice.
after I got this story?
Yeah, because that's just the kind of woman I am. And it's shitty as fuck
Aw.
that no matter how nice I am and no matter how believe in karma, you still get the bullshit. And that's what kind of makes you want to be cold because, like, yes, guys and girls do it to each other, but now bitches are doing it to each other. And like,
Yeah,
I
that's
was about to
not
say,
right.
I've seen
She
females
left
act
the
just
short
as crazy.
Hold on, go ahead.
I've seen females act just as crazy.
Okay.
oh yeah, for sure.
Like-
Can you elaborate?
Yeah, like one time, like, man, we used to have like kind of like one of my boys' cribs was kind of like the hangout house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was nice outside, so you know my boy was smoking a cigar out the window, and they're like, "Hey, Gene," they're like, "Man, your girl outside busting windows, man." So I peek my head out the window. She's breaking all the windows around the car
Your car?
just because I wasn't answering the phone.
Your car?
My car. This is a long time ago. It was years ago.
Yeah.
So I go outside, right? And I'm not gonna lie, like I'm about to go there, like
Do you
But-
like that?
put hands on you. No, that ain't cute,
That's not cute.
No,
'Cause
that
the
ain't-
bill's
that ain't-
coming. The bill's coming.
right? So here I am. Now I get damn near physical. I snatched her up.
Right. You
Now
have
the
to
police come out of nowhere. The police come and now they're asking her, "Hey, do you want us to lock him up?"
Oh,
But
hell no.
Luckily, she kept it real. She's like, "No."
Oh,
She's
okay,
like,
okay.
"I bricked his car. He came out here. He kind of grabbed me, stopped me from continuing to brick his car."
Right.
And she would have never said that.
But you're 100% correct in what you just said. The police came out there and said, "You want us to lock him up."
To the
That's
point
how
of
it
what
is.
you were
That's
saying.
exactly how
It's
it
not
is.
worth it.
She'll destroy him.
And she
and
could have lied,
but
like
still
you
want him to
said.
go to
And
jail.
I would have been the one going to jail.
But that's cool that she was on your. I mean, not on your side, but she played.
Yeah, but females act just as nuts.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen some things in some of the bars. Have you over there seen anything at the bar, Smalls?
I've seen a lot of crazy things. I've seen women come in the bar and smack their man up and drag them out the clubs and to like all types of crazy stuff. Honestly, like it's just at this point, like this generation is just so toxic and nobody has communication skills or nothing like that. And personally, like I wasn't there that day or whatnot, but what she's saying, honestly, Shorty is in the wrong. She should have never been calling him, telling him to pick her up, and then when he came, "Oh, I don't want to go with you." Hell yeah, I'm gonna treat your ass. Because if that was my man trying to go pick him up, and I go pick that man up, and he tells me he don't want to get in the car with me, oh, you getting in this car.
Yeah.
I don't care what you say.
Now, if
You
we
get
look
in
at the
this car.
materialistic stuff, if it's your car and you're there, like,
No.
what do you do?
What do you mean?
If
Like,
your car's getting smashed with a.
oh, I'm running. I'm slamming into people. I don't give a fuck. I
She
got
played
insurance.
bumper cars. And
I
So
made
you're
bumper
creating
cars.
it.
Hell yeah. No, what you mean? If this man is sitting there, if I like, everybody's different. at the
Yeah,
end of the
yeah.
day. You know
Because
what I'm saying?
I don't want to interrupt
I don't
you.
wanna-
Just give me a second.
Yeah.
A lot of our fans are saying, like, why didn't you just speed off? Why didn't you just run his
Right,
ass
and
over?
she just explained herself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
A little bit, yeah.
So she said she was boxed in. See, me, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna reverse, pull back, reverse, pull back,
Okay.
reverse, pull back. I'm slamming everybody's shit. And when we go to court, I had a right to do that because
Yeah.
my life was in danger
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
You were
And if
scared.
I ran him over and killed him, that's his motherfucking problem. Because he should have never been doing that shit. And
Yeah.
that's her problem too for her swabbing. Now you go to his fucking funeral because I'm not dealing with it. That's it.
No, I understand.
Like that
So
shit gets me
it's
heated
good.
because like at the end of the day, they're putting other people in their problems knowing that they're gonna be laid up next to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
stop doing that. car, and that's that. I would have dragged Shorty out my car at that point.
For
Because,
sure.
bitch, you called him.
Yeah.
Don't play with me. Like, don't fucking play with me. Like, I don't like that shit.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of relationships kind of get like that. They put other people into the perspective of things, and then like they'd be like, "Oh, why are you not like responding this way? Why are you not helping me as a friend?" And then like when you do step in as a friend to actually help them, they're back with the same guy.
Right,
They're
and
back
then
with the
you
same
look
girl.
like the bad
Yeah,
guy.
and then you look like the bad guy, right?
Right.
Yes.
You're the one with the issue. You're the one that, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, I ain't got time for that. Like, personally, I've been in domestic relationship. Like, I was 19 to 23. I was in a domestic relationship. Black
Okay.
guys, bruised up, where I can't go home. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Like, I couldn't go home. I got black eyes, and it was just dumb shit because I don't want to let him use my car.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it was just to the point that I was like, I don't really need to deal with this. So if somebody that is coming close to me is gonna bring me that type of drama, fuck both of y'all.
That's
Yeah.
not.
Mhm.
Y'all both can get the fuck out.
Because you
Y'all
don't even have a
both
man
can
that
get your
trusts
ass
like you.
beat.
So why
Because
them
I
do
got
it?
brothers, I got cousins, I got people behind me. You know what I'm saying? So for me to put myself in that predicament and have my people in it, it's a
Hey, can
problem.
you get off your phone? Put your
I
phone down.
apologize
Yeah.
for that.
That's all right. All right, we have to get you off the show. But realistically speaking, I understand what you women see. Okay, you're scared, this and that. It's time to be scared. You know, I like to put my eyes in his eyes. You know, like I feel like he just went maliciously. You know, like his thing was destroy whatever he could. He was extremely angry, and yeah, I mean, you know, you were in the way at a certain point, but it's hard when a man is getting crazy like that because woman is used to that. She likes that kind of shit. She's used to, oh, he's fighting for me. He's doing this for me. And then they assume
She
like, you know,
enables it.
she enables it. Yeah, to a point. But if we go back a little more on the security aspect of the thing, you know, if I was security and I'm sitting there watching that, I mean, I see the guy only hitting with the chancla after a while. Like,
That's just a joke.
it's at a point like, yo, get the fuck out of here. You know, like
Mhm.
I get like people are scared of guns, people are scared to get in, you know, knife fights, you know, and all the crazy. I think I heard in London, what's illegal out there is knives because all they do is stab each other. They don't shoot each other; they just stab each other.
New York too.
Yeah. They don't. All they do is stab each other. They don't really shoot each other. But realistically speaking, if you see that to a point, when does a man really step in? Like, I feel at a certain point, security will help and kick somebody out, make sure they don't come in. But if you're seeing somebody helpless, you know, you all seen the What Would You Do show at
Yeah.
ABC.
Mhm.
When do you step in? You know,
That's what
I mean, dude, when you could you give us when
I feel
when
like
does it come to a
if
point
you
to
would
step
open the
in?
door and like snatch one of them up and was like beating on them, then I feel like bound security probably would have stepped in. But I can almost I'm almost 100% positive they're probably standing to the side just laughing at the whole thing.
And honestly,
were.
you never
Like,
even
yeah,
know.
they're
You
probably
never
like, look at this
even-
dude, look at him acting crazy.
Yeah.
Because he got the chocolate, he hitting the window. So probably look at this idiot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you never even know if she'd be in there all
And
the
then
time
see-
and the security knows her.
So we don't know the
They
backstory
know.
too, see, because
Exactly.
the security probably seen
Security
the
did
girl.
know her
The
actually.
security probably seen the girl who he was picking up and was like, "Oh, this dog
He
was in
knew.
here drunk, acting crazy.
Okay.
Like, why are we gonna defend her? She was in here on a bunch of guys' dicks in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So look at her. Look,
This guy's
now she
acting
got this
crazy.
guy pulling up to the club,
Mhm.
acting a fool.
Mhm.
Let them be.
Yeah. I mean, I think it just comes to like, okay, you can let it be to a point, but you know, there was that thing that happened in Chicago where it was a club and the guy was a guy that was in prison for a while, got out, shot the one girl, came back, shot the dad,
Yeah, I see
and shot the whatever, right? And it went fucking crazy, you know? So I seen that on the news myself and I thought to myself, like, you know, after seeing this reel, like, yeah, if this guy did have a gun, he could have killed all three girls, walked in the
Mhm.
club, killed some more people, you know, just went wild, you know?
That's
So
what kind of pisses me off about the comments sometimes when people are like, "Oh, just drive off." Like, okay, and I drive off, and then what? He's shooting me as I drive off. Maybe he's waiting for me to give him that punch back so he can fucking shoot me because he didn't hit me. I got out and stepped out and I got in his face. I was like, "Get the fuck in your car, and I'll get this bitch in your car if I gotta carry her myself. I don't want to deal with this bullshit more than you do." I was like, "You're embarrassing me. Like, I know about."
so you got in his face?
Yeah, because he came up to my window and I was like, "Look, you're not gonna intimidate me. I don't give a fuck. If you're gonna kill me, fucking do it." Like, one thing about me, I don't give a fuck how big you are, small you are. I'm gonna say what I need to say. So that's why I was like, dude, I get you're upset. I literally told him in the calmest way because I'm a person who reacts very calmly in stressful situations. So I was like, get in your car.
You're screaming pretty loud. You don't look too calm.
Well, that's what I'm saying. At the time, he tried to fucking punch me in the face. If I didn't roll up at the window, he would have punched me in the fucking face.
I feel like you wouldn't know what to do until you're put
Like-
in that situation.
Like, at the end of the day, I was screaming because at the end of the day, I got this girl screaming on the phone to the police. I got the other girl screaming about something else. I got security yelling at me, talking
So
about,
you're
"Get the fuck
boxed
outta
in,
here."
you can't drive out. You tell
Everybody's
people you
yelling.
can't drive out.
Like,
Yeah.
no. Like, what do you want me to do? Run him
So
over?
you
I've
had-
done that before.
So you had security, you saw security, like you guys could see security there?
Security was next to my car the whole time he was doing it.
Okay.
Talking about you need to leave. I'm like, fuck you. Don't tell me to fucking leave when you're saying you can't do shit because this is a public street. You can't tell me to fucking leave then. I said, how about you grab that motherfucking taser or those handcuffs and send him the fuck down so we can get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And
Do
then
you believe that in general, like if we could just get a little off subject, I'm not getting, Joy District now, the other club Hubbard that's there, like they close out the street and they have cops there now. Do you believe because of all, like they're doing that now on purpose now because they don't want people to like, you can't roll up on cars no more. That shit's it's over with, right?
Yeah, at the end of the day, Hubbard Inn and Joy District has a very different policies, and they have like you don't see those cops in front of bounce. You don't see that. You know,
Why?
I personally don't know why, but it's probably they have business like deals with the owners and stuff. Like just stay right here, figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? But personally. Bounce does not have that. But like I said, it's not Bounce's fault. It's not Bounce's fault to save every fucking person. You know what I'm saying? It's their job is to make sure inside the facility is good. That motherfucking concrete on that whatever street, that's not their problem. And honestly, if I personally would have been driving by, I would have been like, oh shit, I kept going. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna, like she said, I'm not gonna kill.
I get what you're saying, and that's like more of a woman mentality.
Right.
Hold on a second. Like when the guy came into, I don't know if you heard of the Colorado thing. When a guy came into the Colorado at the movie theater, and he went haywire and started shooting everybody up, right? I know, okay, it's scary. You said, but men, we have a thing to protect, right? I believe it was 5 men jumped on their girlfriends and saved their lives. They died. All of them died. But the men came in and saved their women's lives. Okay? So I'm just talking about where you're saying, protectiveness, I would have just drove up. Yeah, women do, but as just being a man, it comes to a perspective of like, okay, like what would you do in the circumstance? You have to, let's just say he stabbed one girl and the other girl's on the street and he gets another one. And you're watching, right?
You're going to watch me die 3 guys?
Could they? I mean,
they were laughing. That's what made me sick to my stomach. I said, call police. I said, can you call more security? Can y'all do anything? Y'all 3 big ass 250-pound dudes with guns, tasers.
So they have guns? You're saying they have guns?
That's the one that pissed me off. He's an off-duty cop, and he knows who the fuck he is because you're the only motherfucker that be at bounce like that. And he's the one that be preying on women, doing dirty ass shit when he's outside. That's why I kind of got pissed when I was like, can you fucking help me? Can you tase him? Nothing. He's like, no. He's like, no, you need to leave. No, you need to leave. And I was like, I literally told him, my girl's like, I'm fucking scared. Can you help us? We're trying to get away from this guy. No, you need to leave. You need to leave. Like, Bounce is the only club that's so fucking unregulated. Joy and them have all those fucking rules. Joy and Hubbard's bouncers, they handle that shit. You drug a bitch and Joy and Bounce, you're getting jumped by all the fucking security guards. And that shit's valid. And if they don't say that, I'm sorry. But that's what the fuck they do. I've known bouncers to beat the fuck out of men black and blue till they're bleeding. If you touch a woman or do something crazy. Bounce, girls have gone to the rape. They've gone to fucking hospitalized, drugged, overdosed, and they don't give a fuck. This is not my first altercation with Bounce that they didn't give a fuck to do anything inside or outside the club. That's what pissed me off. And as a man, if you're 3 big ass dudes watching 3 little girls get attacked by one little skinny ass black dude who's half your height, you're not gonna think, all right, bro, maybe we should just punch this nigga, knock him out the fuck out, wait for the cops. You don't gotta get involved. You don't gotta get shot. But if you see he's not doing nothing, he's only got a motherfucking chancla. Y'all could really catch him lacking. Y'all 2 feet away from him. What's stopping y'all?
Well, let's ask security here. He's done security.
Well, it got nothing to do with the establishment. So,
forget the establishment. I don't.
Right. It just so happens to be the reason why Joy District and Hubbard and all that shit is like this because it's the street that it's on. It's on Hubbard Street. So all those entertainment places are all on one street.
Okay.
So they got something aligned with the Chicago Police Department, and so they have actual Chicago police is helping them like run the whole security show on the whole strip.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So they can't get away with a lot of shit. But I can almost guarantee you, if they were where Bounce is at, which, you know, let's break it down. Bounce used to be Coyote Ugly way back in the day. You know, I'm kind of old. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's kind of like in an exclusive place. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So,
It is nice.
you know, they kind of have that more, they don't give a fuck attitude.
Yeah, but if we go a little bit on what she said, you know, you've done security. When does it get to the line of like, hey, these girls are a real danger. This guy doesn't look like he has a gun. He doesn't have a knife. He's hitting
They
things.
got to become personal to you.
It's gotta become
That's
personal
what,
to
yeah,
you.
that's what it's all about, because it's gonna be a matter of, man, like, you know, that one bouncer's like, hey man, listen, I'm not gonna stand by for this shit. You know what I mean? I'm gonna step in now, man. This is getting too crazy.
Yeah, and then it comes to the lines of like, you know, you hear it all the time. Somebody comes into your house and you don't kill them, but they survive and they steal your stuff. Like now they're suing you for going into your house. Like they
That's
actually
just
have that in
real.
California. It's actually
It's
real.
real.
Yeah. So like you get caught up doing good things and then you're the one in trouble. You know, I know a guy that helped a car get off of the road, right? He helped this lady get off the road. That's all he did. And then he left. He left her. You know, he's like, I gotta get going. He thought she would get her car towed. You know, all of a sudden the car, I guess, tipped down and he's on for like all he did was help her get to the side. Like he moved the car to the side. She obviously didn't know what the hell she was doing, tipped it to the side and it flipped over, and one thing led to another, and he actually was liable for insurance.
That's
So
actually insane.
yeah, but it's also, if you look at it, you know, with this perspective of things, you know, you're a man, you did a good thing, you tried to help out, and then, you know, you hurt this man, now he's suing you or he's suing the club, right? Because the real money is in the club, correct?
Yeah, because say if did Bounce stepped in, right?
Now, let's say Bounce stepped in.
Say Bounce stepped in. They hurt that man. He went to the hospital.
Yeah.
They sued him because he was not on Bounce's fucking property. Why the hell are you touching this man? He's not on the property.
Yeah.
So they're fucked now. Now Bounce got to shut down because they try to help somebody.
Yeah. It's a hard perspective to look at, you
No,
know?
I agree with the perspective. Like, that's why I said, like, at the end of the day, I'm not mad at Bounce because they're not responsible as a security guard, because, like, they probably got kids. They're probably scared. You know what? Like, I just see my homie die because he stepped in and helped somebody, and I got kids at home. There's a lot of factors that go into it, and I'm not mad at anyone but the girl that got me in the situation and the guy that acted the way he did, because he could have really just came forward, gave insurance, paid me money to fix it, because that's all I asked for.
Yeah.
I was like, look, have your man pay me for the damages, and that's fine. But you don't want to do that. You want to call my phone. And this girl gives this nigga my number, and he's calling me, threatening me, because she and him are texting that same fucking night. And I'm like, bitch, you could have had this nigga come pick you up and drop you the fuck off. Why the fuck am I doing it if you're on the phone in the back seat the whole time with him? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just like, I'm the bad guy. And then it pisses me off, and this is what it is about women. Like, you could really have a really genuine ass person that took you out that situation, and then words in my ear come that this bitch is talking shit about me. Oh, you're talking about shit? Oh, I'm being dramatic? You know what's fucking dramatic and traumatic? Your nigga fucking up my shit, and you're broke ass, and his broke ass not paying for shit. But y'all have the fucking audacity to speak. I should have kicked you the fuck out of my car. What if me and him dragged you out the car? Now I'm an asshole? If I would have tried, get the fuck away from me, bitch. I gotta go home to somebody. I ain't trying to die today for you and your bitch ass nigga who are probably gonna talk and fuck the next night. Like, I don't give a fuck. And like, that's just respect on the girl. The girl has no respect, no self-value, low self-esteem, and has no respect for herself or others.
Did that teach you a lesson?
It did teach me a lesson, because I've been in this situation before, but it was for my own case. I had my own man at the time, windows, break my car in the middle of the fucking street, knock me the fuck out, and I was the one to blame. He somehow had the cops believe that I would hit him, and he's the one that damaged my car and broke all my shit.
Okay.
So it's like, if I ain't gonna let my own man do that shit to me anymore, why do you think I will let your man do it to me? Probably your man's broker than my nigga. Your nigga can't even probably afford to take care of you, because look at the car he's picking you up in. Like, why aren't you driving to him? What kind of car you drive?
But like,
Uber.
okay, can we stop with the N word? Can we not?
Yeah,
use that,
sorry,
please?
but,
It's
like,
not.
this
It's not
shit pissed
recommended
me
for YouTube. Okay. And anyways, like I get, he probably loves the hell out of her. He cares crazy about her, and she, you know, she.
That's lust.
Yeah. Okay, lust, whatever you want to call it. You know. I get the situation. I just, like, for our fans that, you know, keep asking question, you know, the windows. Obviously, you have some
I don't
really
know.
good windows.
I really thought my windows were gonna break. He actually scratched and chipped my window with the
Okay.
chancla somehow, but indented it. But he was hitting that motherfucker hard. My car has a lot of dents in it, and my
So-
window, I don't know how it broke.
So if we could get
Don't
POV,
get
if you're in that situation again, what do you do next time?
I'm running him over,
You're
but I'm
running
gonna
over?
record it at the same time.
Okay.
Because that was my first instinct. It wasn't really to drive off. It wasn't to do that because the whole thing, I had like PTSD. I was like, my last relationship, I didn't get it on video, so it was hearsay. She said, he said. So
Okay.
I had no proof and I was fucked. I had to pay for the damages. My first instinct was like, okay, this nigga already hit my shit. So he already caused damage. Let me record him.
Okay.
Let me get it on video. Let me get proof. And then we'll deal with that later. Let me just try to make this out alive. You know what I'm saying?
Because you're worried about your stuff, right?
I'm worried
I always
about
tell people, like,
damages and
you
my
know,
friends'
people work
lives.
hard to buy a car. Like, you know, a car is not, now cars are even more expensive than ever. Like, the interest rates are fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Buying a car is actually really, really expensive now, you know?
Yeah.
So people care a lot about their stuff. And some people don't care about your stuff. They'll be like, oh, well, that's a shitty Honda or that's a shitty this. But, like, dude, I worked my ass off to buy that car, you know? And it doesn't matter to you, but it matters to me, you know? And you're having your guy, like, I'd like to just be accommodated, you know? Like, let me get my stuff fixed. Things don't need to go. You know, because I'm actually, you know, I posted the video with our engineers here and our team, you know, and I was still taking it down. Like, I just felt like there was no truth being done. So the video stayed, you know, and it just recently went crazy viral, like 700,000 views. Obviously, I've actually had the video sent to me by other people. You know, I'm not judging anybody on the aspect. This has been 3 months ago. It's been some time. And look, we're just giving a perspective about this video. You know, I think a man should be able to control his emotions. Like, that guy should have hit the gym. That guy should have called another girl. That guy else. I'm just saying he should do something else because at the end of the day, no woman is worth your freedom. You could be in a jail cell sitting there and like, damn, I really am in jail because of this girl. Like realistically, if you speak about it, you know, like if you're in jail over a woman, you're on there on a domestic, obviously she locked you up, like, and they're gonna give you some time. When do you snap the fuck out of it? Like, yo, this is not what I want for my life, you know? And it also deters. Chicago is kind of big, but kind of small, right? I mean, small as you would know. Women talk more than men. You guys, the word about this guy is out, you know? Right?
It is.
And if you knew another woman that was getting involved with this dude, you would automatically say what? Right? What would you say?
Did you see that video?
Yeah.
That's about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, take a look at the clip. And at the end of the day, like I said, like she said before, they've done this before. They've been through this before. Because nobody in their fucking right mind would just act like that out of the fucking blue.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make sense.
So she likes it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She has to. Because it obviously, she called, from what she's saying,
Yeah.
she called, she told him to come. And then she tells him not to come. So you like playing mind games with this man. Boy, or whatever the hell you want to call him. You're playing mind games with him. So now you're making him look stupid. So now he's gonna make you say why he's gonna look stupid. He's gonna make you look crazy, and that's that.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, the guy's trying to get another girl. Like, if we go back to my question, he's not getting no more pussy. Right? Like, I mean, like, if you see that, unless they like that shit. But at the end of the day, like, it's hard to be like, yo, that's my boy. You know, he kind of went through something. Like, it's hard for me. Like, if he was my boy, that's my guy. You know, my little homie. I'm taking him out. I'm trying to introduce him to girls. The girls are like, that's that dude.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't hook him up. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's skinny. He doesn't look like I mean, he looks violent in the video, but like, he's probably not like a nasty looking dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, realistically speaking, you know, he's not going to be able to get another woman because of this bullshit. And
he could have just really just gotten his car and be like, all right, bitch, you want to waste my time? I'm calling your best friend, your fucking extended friend, or some other people you work with, or whatever the hell the case may be, a stranger. I'm going to go fuck her since you wasted my time. And I'm going to do what I got to do. Because that's all I called you for. What do you think he's calling you for? You think he want to cuddle right now? After y'all drunk as fuck at the club? Nah, bitch, she wants one thing. And you was trying to give him that one thing. And now you acting like you're terrified of him. That's what kind of got me.
I mean, they fought wars over pussy. You know that, right? So you guys know.
There is too much pussy and too many girls who are giving pussy too easily to be fighting for pussy.
Yeah.
Just like dick. You want to not give it to me? Okay, but I got probably 30 people that are going to give it to me. You know? And it's just how it is.
I mean,
but
let's not say all that out there. You know, that's a lot of dicks. You know what I'm saying? 30
I mean,
dicks.
I don't
30
want
dicks,
30
a lot of dicks.
dicks.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying a lot of dick. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about 30 dick. Like, that's 30
Guys
feet.
and girls can get it. No
I'm just
matter
saying,
how
let's-
ugly or how much money.
Okay,
There's
I
guys
understand.
and
I mean,
girls
go over here. How do you feel about that, Diana? Yeah, right.
Yes, about the dicks.
No, we're not talking about 30 days. No, we're talking about is any man or woman worth fighting over like that?
No, honestly, it's really not. That's,
No.
It's draining.
No, that is bad. It's
So
bad on your
draining.
character. It's your reputation. It stays on you forever, like you said. You're probably not gonna be able to get a good girl. Even herself, they're gonna be like, that's that crazy girl that does make scenes and shit, and then she gets her friend in that trouble. That already doesn't make
Yeah.
me trust her. I wouldn't even want to be her friend. I'm not even talking about guys. I'd be like, that's the girl that she starts shit. So yeah.
Yeah. I feel like without knowing the full situation, I know bits and chips of every little thing with it. I feel like honestly, if I give my tea, I just learned about this word tea. Give your tea.
Yes.
I feel like she drained him financially. Well, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. What's your opinion?
No,
I think she drained him financially.
okay,
I think she manipulated him.
maybe.
I think he was that's my love. She slept next to him, they whatever.
Mhm.
And the manipulation got so strong in his head that she's out in a club. She's probably gay lesbian. Maybe she fucks around women.
Maybe.
Okay. So you women, I'm looking at it differently.
That's his perspective.
That okay, hold on. I'm just saying she probably hooks up with women. I don't need to know her to know. I would assume she would, and that he felt that you guys, the women there, were just as bad as men being there. Okay, you were just as bad as a threat. Do you understand that?
He probably thought I was the girls that were. She was out with a different group of people.
Exactly. Like,
And you know what? She wasn't even with me. She was with a bunch of guys. I was the only. I seen her by herself standing on the sidewalk, and I was like, "Oh shit, what are you doing out here? Like, hey, nice to see you after a while." She was with a car full of guys that I knew.
Okay.
And they actually left her
'Cause I have
because
heard
she was
that.
throwing a fit.
But I guarantee you, if let's get rid of the 2 females in your car and let's add 2 men in your car.
Oh, my guys would have got out and killed him for real.
Yeah.
But like
if you added let's just say we added him, Big G over here.
Oh no, he wouldn't.
I don't think he would act that way.
He wouldn't act that way, right?
No, I don't think he would act that way. I think he would duck his taco, sit there and be like, all right, I'm gonna swallow this, watch.
And then he's
what
just gonna
would
drive off.
He kind
Bitch,
of
watch,
probably,
right.
he probably kind of fronted his stuff because he's seen it was
All
women.
girls.
Yeah, okay. So
it's kind of sad. Like, if
And
you
you
really
know
think about
that
it,
thing
like,
that guys
damn.
say, like, oh, you're out with your whore friends?
yeah.
That's probably the first thing he thought when he
He
saw
probably thought I
girls.
was who she was with.
Exactly.
She probably lied to him and told him she was with girls and she wasn't. You
Yeah, I was
know
about
what
to
I'm
say, because if we had dude on the show,
Yeah.
I bet you we would hear a whole
Different
side.
I would love to hear his
Yeah.
perspective. I would love to hear his
Me too.
perspective.
That's how I feel.
I would love to hear his perspective.
Because I can
Shit, I can
guarantee
make
you,
it happen.
he's gonna tell us stuff that we didn't even know that she was telling him on the
Yeah.
phone.
Actually, that's actually
Oh,
really
babe,
interesting
come
perspective.
get me. Babe, pick me up.
Yes.
Babe, I love you.
I know she
Babe,
was
I
on
want to
the
go
phone
home
with
with
One
you.
at a time, one at a
You know what
time.
I'm saying? She's
Yeah.
telling him, she's singing him a story in the club. And all he hears is,
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? And then he's like, hold on.
But listen. It comes to the man. I hate to say this to you females. If my bitch is out in the club, okay, with her girls, and it's fucking 2:33, I'm trying to get a hold of her, I can't. We automatically, you women don't know, you're out there sucking dick, okay? No matter what, you're cheating on us. No matter what, you're on bullshit, right?
You're on bullshit.
You're no matter what, you're on fucking bullshit. So if you know that's how majority of men think,
Women think the same thing.
Yeah, we do.
it's harder for men to just fucking hook up as opposed to women, okay? Stop it.
Girls are
Stop it. Women could get men way faster than we get women,
But you know
okay?
what was really pissing him off?
But no matter what, we think she's out there sucking dick, right?
Hey, let me tell you what was really pissing him off. When she was telling him, oh, you're scaring me. You're scared. People are like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm scared. Because I've heard females say this before. Like, oh, you're scaring me. I hate when you get like this. And he's probably getting even more mad. Like, man, I'm just trying to get you. You're telling me to pick you up. You're
Yeah.
telling me, oh, I'm scaring you.
She did tell
What
him.
you want right now?
Oh, that makes sense.
No, I agree with you too.
Right.
I agree
Okay,
100% with
She
you.
was pumping him up.
She was.
She popped him off,
She
yeah.
did.
I would love to get his perspective on things. You know,
You should
maybe
bring him
he
in.
changes his curls or whatever he's
Honestly,
got.
Maybe
He's got
that's
curls.
what- maybe the podcast
Maybe his
should
brains
wrap
are-
up.
maybe his
Her
brains
would
are
be
different.
better.
Maybe his brains are
Yeah, but
Honestly,
I'm just giving you women my perspective. We think no matter what, you're out there sucking dick. It's 3:00 in the morning. What the fuck are you doing? You told me to come get you. Maybe they're dating, maybe they're not. it's a girls' night. I finally gave in and said, you know what? Go out on that girls' night, and you don't want to get in my car because you're scared. Like, what the fuck?
So that means you're trying to go fuck somebody else. That's how I would take it too. Like, if you tell me to come pick you up, and all of a sudden you switch your mind and you don't want to come see me, bitch,
you're
where you
horny
going?
and drunk.
Oh, she on bullshit.
She's on bullshit. Yeah.
Where are you going? Who else did you see after you called me that switched your mind up so quick that you want to ride with them?
Honestly,
Yeah, that is sneaky. That's
One at a time.
I would want him to come on the show, and it's not because like I'm not scared of dude. I'm not really mad at him anymore because I'm kind of over it. I just want my shit fixed at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It's just I would really like to see him on the show and get his perspective to really show men that, like, you know what? Because at the end of the day, you could tell it was mainly her. And I don't like to ever blame the women unless it really is.
Well, like,
no man reacts that way over no bitch. Guys will be like, all right, bet I'm gonna go fuck your best friend then.
Yeah.
Like, no guy's tripping. Guys don't trip.
I mean, I hate to be the bad guy. I mean, you have like big eyebrows. You know, you could be perceived as like a big lesbian. You know.
Who, me?
Yeah, I'm just saying you might be like. I'm just saying you might be like. He might have felt threatened. You know what I'm saying? Like your eyebrows are big. Like there's other women there. You know what I'm saying? Like he might have thought you were really gay. Like, oh, well, hold on a second. I mean, he thought you were. I'm just saying you might have. I just saying he might have been a big threat. If you think about it, he might have been a big threat. You know, like I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I mean, life has changed. The lesbian community's gotten a lot bigger. You know, and maybe you were a bigger threat. You know, that's all I'm saying. And he's like, "Fuck this bitch. She's like a man anyway."
I thought better than you, bitch.
No, but I mean, hold on. I mean, you ladies are laughing. Some men are very dropping her off. Some men are intimidated by other women, thinking that their women are gonna hook up with that woman,
or push them to hook up with other men.
And I see it as still a form of cheating. It's still a form of cheating.
Guy or girl is cheating if you move on to somebody else physically. Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. We appreciate you guys being on today's episode of Wake Up. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. Yo, I didn't want to say too much.
I'm gay as fuck, apparently.
All I know, at the end of the day, like, Shorty, she gives him money. She pays his shit. That's why. She gives him money. She pays for his shit. She does all that shit. Like, he doesn't work.
Honestly, getting him on the show